what we are going to add is the type pa rin. If you remember, ginamit na natin ito before yung ating password field. So, lalagay lang natin dito for label is para po sa password. Type is password. And then, lagay lang po natin ang label natin, password. Close natin yung ating label. Label. And then, next po is yung input natin. Input type para naman sa password pa rin. Ito na yung mismong text box ng pag-e-enter ng user ng kanilang password. So, ilalagay po natin sa class, katulad ng kanina, is form, control. Ang ID natin, isa-set natin sa PWD, short for password. Ang name is password. And then we end our input tag. So, of course, katulad lang din kanina ng ating username, ito-close po natin yung division tag natin that ends the container for password. So, meron na tayong division for our label and division again for our password. So, we are just going to end this by adding like a button to submit the password and username. So, create tayo ng additional element here. Gamit tayo ng button. At yung type na gagamitin natin is submit. Okay, and then, access natin yung class niya. Kasi meron na tayong mga built-in libraries, no? So, button, primary. Button, primary. Okay. And then from here, lagyan lang natin ng label yung ating button na submit. And then, i-close na natin yung ating button. We are done with our simple login page. Now, i-close lang natin yung mga necessary elements na in-open natin kanina, such as form, and then scroll lang natin to the left. Yung form natin, i-close na natin. Susunod natin na i-close is yung division natin for the entire login page. So, close din natin yon. Ayan, nakikita nyo as I am typing the closing tag, naka-highlight niya kung anong part na yung opening tag doon. And then, of course, don't forget to close the body tag, and of course, lastly, the HTML tag. So now this completes our first Bootstrap HTML program, or code rather. Let's take a look on our output, shall we? Okay, open ko lang po yung ating pinag-save na location. Andito na siya sa ating Bootstrap project. Open natin ang ating sample outcome. Okay. So, ito na po yung ating sample output, right? Meron na tayo dito. Welcome to City College of Calamba. Login username, let's say ABCD, and the password is here, and submit button. So, as you can see, ito na yung nagamit nating Bootstrap. Parang kumbaga kung wala tong Bootstrap nito, ang ating page ay hindi magiging ganitong itsura. Let's take a look, no? Ito lang naman yung ginamit natin na Bootstrap, no? Tanggalin natin to. Save natin. Tingnan natin kung may difference ba sa ating web page, no? As you can see, ito yung ating web page na walang Bootstrap application. Ito yun. So, plain text, yung text box, and yung password, and yung label, ganito lang yung tsura, and the submit button. But when we use the built-in Bootstrap code found on the Bootstrap file, naging ganito na yung itsura ng ating web page. So, as you can see, mas maganda siya in terms of appearance. So, kaya nga sabi dito, when you use a Bootstrap, it will enhance your web design. So, there. The next thing that we're going to discuss is actually um, the bootstrap CDN. No? I-discuss natin ano ba yung meaning ng CDN. So, in a while, I'll be showing you the slide. Okay, hold on. That's na yung ating slide. Okay. Alright. Ito tayo dito. Back to our PowerPoint. Okay. Sorry. If you don't want to download yung ating bootstrap on the website, pero I think very clear na lang naman talaga yung hindi man to download sa website. But if you don't want to download and host bootstrap yourself, you can actually include it from a CDN. Yung CDN means Content Delivery Network. So the Mac CDN provides CDN support for Bootstrap, CSS, and JavaScript. We must also include jQuery. Pero kinaibahan lang naman nun, for example, ito, as code natin, balik tayo sa code. So, ito yung pag-include natin ng Bootstrap directly from the folder na dinownload natin kanina. Yung papalitan lang natin is directly sa website. Parang kumbaga, hindi mo na kailangan i-download yung pinaka-file niya, yung CSS and JavaScript folder. Pero, i-direct mo na yung iyong Bootstrap or yung iyong HTML document sa mismong website. So, ito yung pinaka-website ng Bootstrap, yung pinaka-kompletong URL. So, instead of doing this, ito na yung i-paste mo. Mac CDN, including the https://macdn.bootstrap.cdn.com/bootstrap/4.5.0/pss/bootstrap.in.css. Technically, ito rin yun. No? Kumbaga, naging kaibahan lang dito is hindi mo na din-download yung file ng Bootstrap. Kinuha mo na lang siya directly sa website using a link. So, ano pong advantage para naman sa amin? For example, nagtitipid kayo ng kaunti sa storage, ayun yung maapektuhan yung storage file nyo, then you can use the second one. Pero kung okay lang naman sa inyo i-download yung mismong Bootstrap folder, then you go for the first one kasi mas maiksi yung code niya. However, I'm gonna tell you that it has an effect on your storage. So whatever works for you the most is okay with you. If you find this one easy, then you go for the first one. If not, you go to the second one. So on my case, since na-download naman na natin yung Bootstrap folder, proceed tayo sa first option. So yun yung ating Bootstrap Content Delivery Network or CDN for short. Now, next that we're going to talk about is the Bootstrap grid system. So, a while ago, I am mentioning you this terminology. Okay, let me go back to that one. Okay, so ito. Bootstrap grid system. What do we mean by it? It is a built-in program with flexbox and allows up to 12 columns across the page. So, meaning it would work best whenever you have a lot of content in your web page design. If you do not want to use all of the 12 columns individually, you can group the columns together to create wider columns. So, in a nutshell, para kayong magkakaroon ng ganitong division on your web design. I'll show it. Alright, so meron tayong 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 columns. So, ibig sabihin, you can put as many design as you want, many content as you want, using this grid system. Now, it is important for you to know that the grid system is responsive. And columns will rearrange automatically depending on the screen size. Just make sure that the sum adds up to 12 or fewer. Ibig sabihin, mas kakaunti because hindi ka naman required na gamitin lahat yung 12 available columns. But you are not allowed to use more than 12 columns. So, the maximum limit is up to 12. Okay, next po, let's talk about the let's say the example of it. No, paano po ba namin i-apply yun? So, in a while, magpabigay pa tayo ng additional example. But let's talk about more of the responsible web design. Because when we say responsive web design, nag-define ka naman ito kanina, it is a process of designing and building websites to provide better accessibility and optimal viewing experience to the user by optimizing it for different devices. So, sabi ko kanina, hindi mo alam kung anong device ba yung gagamitin ng user mo. With the growing trend of smartphones and tablets, it has become almost unavoidable to ignore the optimizing of sites for mobile devices. Kasi halos lahat, whenever they go, they bring their mobile devices with them. So, kung gagamit ka kung hindi ka pala gagamit ng Bootstrap for your design, then magkakaroon ka ng problems with the user. Sasabihin na hindi masyadong user-friendly yung web design mo, but in fact, kinulang ka lang naman sa pag-a-adjust ng resolution ng iyong web design dahil hindi ka nakagamit ng Bootstrap. Now, responsive web design is a preferable alternative and an efficient way to target a wide range of devices with much less effort because meron na nga itong mga built-in designs for you to use. Now, responsive layouts automatically adjust and adapts to any device screen, whether it is a desktop, laptop, tablet, or mobile phone again. Now, let's go ahead and make another example for Bootstrap or responsive Bootstrap. Now, a while ago, na-create tayo ng login page para sa ating Bootstrap. So, in-apply lang natin yung parang design ng Bootstrap for a login page. This time, mag-create naman tayo ng isang responsive Bootstrap design. So, let us go back to our notepad and then create a new one. Okay, let us save this one already para mas madali na lang natin i-update later on. So, dito pa rin tayo sa same folder mag-save. Let's name it as Bootstrap Responsive. And then don't forget to change this to hypertext markup language. Then save it. Okay. Now, doc type, HTML, and then of course our HTML opening tag. Next would be the head. And then lagay lang tayo ng title dito. Title na book. Responsive website. Okay. Alright, and then i-link po natin yung ating Bootstrap na ginamit din kanina. So, this is under the CSS folder, bootstrap.min.css. So, ganun pa rin. Relative is equals to, or relationship is equals to style. Sheet. Close lang natin. And then, close po natin yung ating head. And we open our body tag. Next po, mag-create tayo ng parang navigational bars dito by using the nav tag, y-axis class, nav bar, or navigational bar, then expand po natin yon, expand to the middle, then another nav bar, yung color niya is dark, and then yung background niya is dark, then ito, dash. So So in a while, I will explain to you what these codes meant. Now, mag-create tayo ng group container dito para sa class natin na container fluid. Okay. And then, create tayo ng hyperlink here. Okay, wala pa naman talaga tayong inulink doon, pero gusto ko lang magkaroon na tayo ng hyperlink para sa ating gagawing parang name ng City College of Calamba. So, next po is the class. I-access natin yung nav bar again, navigational bar na brand. Tapos, MR2. Ito yung ating City College of Calamba. Alright. Meron ako ditong nakalimutan close, kaya color blue yung ating City College of Calamba. Yung ating quotation mark. And then we close our hyperlink. Next is the button. Create tayo ng button. Ang type natin is a simple button. Class natin in a navigational bar, toggler. Nav bar, toggler, and then date pa toggle natin, collapse. So, ito naman hindi nyo kailangan sa uluhin by heart, no? Ito ay kapag alam nyo na at lagi nyo nang ginagamit, sa ulo nyo rin po. Nav bar, collapse. I'm just making sure na tama ang aking mga spelling. Then, create tayo or gamitin natin yung first span or yung first column natin. Plus, access natin ulit yung bar, same, toggler icon. Okay. So, as you can see naman, may mga lumalabas na sa kanya na, what do you call this? Parang option. Next po, close lang natin yung span. Wala tayong lalagay sa loob. Let's just close it. And then, i-close na rin natin yung ating button. No? Button. We're done with the button. Ito lang yung content ng button sa loob. Okay. We're accessing still the design from the bootstrap. Okay. Next po, we create another division. Another division tayo. Another division para sa ating navigational bar again. Okay, navigational siya. Collapse, nav bar, collapse. Yan. Ang ID po niya ay nav bar, collapse. Then, inside the division tag, i-create ulit ako ng additional division para sa ating additional navigational bar. At mag-create tayo ng mga panibagong hyperlinks. Ito yung class natin para sa nav item natin, nav link active para sa homepage. Home. Copy lang natin ito. Copy, create tayo